enforcement official is telling NBC News that all these years later, police have arrested a suspect in the 1996 murder of rapper Tupac Shakur.
To the States now, a man has been arrested by Las Vegas police in connection with the murder of the rapper Tupac Shakur nearly 3 decades ago. He was shot 4 times in a drive-by shooting.
What was Tupac and Sugar's reaction when Orlando started shooting up the BMW?
Oh, shit. Suge just ducked his head, and the first bullet went in his head, then the next one's hit him. It was like he was doing a breakdance trying to jump in the back seat or something.
What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the Bay Bomber TV. Today, we are breaking down the legal reality of one of the biggest cases in hip-hop history. We've talked before about the investigations into Pac and Mr. Knight, but right now, we are looking directly at the paperwork for Duane Keefe D. Davis. He's facing trial for the 1996 murder of Pac, and the court filings reveal exactly how the prosecution plans to put him away. We're going through the dates, the official charges, his own confessions, and the theories that the system is dealing with. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about the timeline. This trial has been a moving target. Originally expected earlier, the trial is now officially set to begin on August 10, 2026. The defense fought for this massive delay because they claimed they needed extra time to comb through a voluminous amount of evidence. On top of the criminal trial, the legal pressure is mounting from all sides. In April 2026, Pac's family officially filed a wrongful death lawsuit.
The family of the late rapper Tupac Shakur has filed a wrongful death lawsuit in Los Angeles seeking unspecified damages tied to the artist's murder in 1996. The suit names former gang leader Duane Keefe D. Davis, who is currently awaiting trial for his alleged role in the shooting as the main defendant, alongside additional unnamed co-conspirators. Davis is the only person ever charged in connection with Tupac's death after years of investigations. He has pleaded not guilty. The new lawsuit alleges there was a complex conspiracy to murder the star and says its aim is to uncover the identity of the individuals who were involved through discovery. Shakur was one of the most prominent rappers in the early 90s, selling more than 75 million records, including hit singles Hit 'Em Up and California Love.
So, what is Keefe D actually facing? According to the grand jury indictment handed down in September 2023, Davis is charged with 1 count of murder with use of a deadly weapon, plus a gang enhancement. Now, the paperwork acknowledges he didn't pull the trigger. But under Nevada law, you can be charged with murder if you orchestrate the crime. The prosecution is painting Keefe D as the on-ground, on-site commander of the Southside Compton Crips. The filings allege he acquired the .40 caliber Glock, handed it to the shooter in the back seat of that white Cadillac, and gave the green light for the hit. If convicted with the gang enhancement, he could be facing a life sentence with decades of additional time. The wildest part of this case, the prosecution's biggest witness is Keefe D himself.
I'm innocent. I ain't killed nobody, never did ever kill nobody. They don't have no evidence against me. Came and put me in Las Vegas.
61-year-old Duane Keefe D. Davis says the night of the murder, September 7, 1996, he was in Los Angeles, 300 miles from the Las Vegas intersection where Tupac Shakur was gunned down.
Prove that I orchestrated this. You know what I'm saying? Your key witness orchestrated this. They top witness is the lead suspect.
The defense pointing to someone else, Reggie Wright Jr., a former cop and security guard for record mogul Suge Knight, who was driving the car Tupac was in the night he was shot. Wright has denied any involvement and has said, "It bothers me because I was in charge of possibly protecting this young man." And prosecutors say Davis incriminated himself in his 2019 memoir, Compton Street Legend, and in this on-camera interview.
You said the shots came from the back. Who shot Tupac?
To keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the backseat, bro.
Davis now says his previous admissions connected with the shooting were made under duress and for money, claiming he did not write his own memoir and was fed information by police.
For years, he spoke openly about the murder, thinking he was untouchable. The court paperwork leans heavily on his 2019 tell-all memoir, Compton Street Legend, where he placed himself in the front seat. It also cites his 2018 Bet documentary interview and his 2008 proffer interviews with law enforcement.
There was way bigger time people that was gonna go down with, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people was gonna go down. If I wouldn't have said nothing, everybody, we'd have lost our whole community, lost all my homies, you know what I'm saying? Shit, they shredded the indictment. So I really did a lot of people a favor. They should be thanking me.
I think what Greg Kading's point was that when, you know, he recorded you did the proffer agreement, all that can't be used against you. But if you choose to do interviews and talk about it again, then that can be used against you.
He the one did it. He did that crooked shit. You don't think that shit's crooked as a mother. We can get people killed behind that
when he
shit.
released the footage?
He had the fucking, man, the proffer deals, they don't record. You know what I'm
really?
saying? You know they don't record that shit, dude.
Okay, I didn't know that.
FBI don't record. He was set up there doing that illegal shit, dude. That shit was illegal. I would have never said nothing if I knew he had a fucking thing in his pocket. That was supposed to be a fucking secret to the fucking, you know what I'm saying? They even said sue his motherfucking ass.
I mean, you're 60 years old right now? Almost 60.
Yeah.
Are you worried at all? Are you worried that this might come back and bite you? And you might end up having to, I mean, essentially, at this age, anything related to that would be a life sentence, right?
Man, dog, whatever life got to offer me, I'm gonna handle it, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a God-fearing man. Whatever life gonna, you know what I'm saying, deal me, whatever cards I got dealt, I'm gonna handle it. I ain't gonna go up there and cut my wrist, hang myself, or nothing like that. They want to come put me in jail for life, it's just something I got to do.
The paperwork also details the July 2023 SWAT raid on his wife's home in Henderson.
Last 27 years, Metro Police have made no arrests, suspecting a rival gang targeted the rapper after a Mike Tyson fight. Someone in another car shot Shakur. The question, after all these years remaining, who was it? Sources telling the 8 News Now investigators Tuesday the warrant served at a home in Henderson Monday involves 60-year-old Duane Davis, also known as Keefe D. He's made several public statements about a possible shooter. Sources say detectives may have been looking for writings or documents connected to a book Davis recently published. People at the home declined to comment Tuesday, warning things could escalate should we stay outside or record them.
So I want to talk to you about your league, but I want to check a couple boxes before. You heard about this, the police searching a home in Vegas that belongs to a man named Keefe D, Duane Keefe Davis. Do you believe that there's an untold story of what happened to Tupac that can be discovered and should?
I'm pretty sure, whether this is linked to that, I have no idea. It seems like it's 30 years too late. But I'm pretty sure, we haven't heard the absolute whole truth when it comes to Tupac's death and what happened to him that night in Vegas.
Investigators didn't walk out empty-handed. According to the search warrant inventory, they seized hard drives, 40 caliber bullets, tubs of photographs, and a physical copy of his own memoir. With trial approaching, several massive theories are clashing in the courtroom and the streets. The first is the retaliation theory, which is the prosecution's official narrative. Pac and Mr. Knight beat up Orlando Anderson at the MGM Grand, and Keefe D orchestrated the fatal drive-by hours later as direct gang retaliation.
Tell me what your reaction is to the arrest of Keefe D.
Well, surprise, number one, because I didn't think Keefe D would never get arrested. Nor do I want to see him get arrested. Let's get one thing straight, first and foremost. Me and Keefe D played on the same Pop Warner football team. And whatever the circumstances, if he had an involvement with anything, if he didn't have any involvement with anything, who want to see, I wouldn't wish somebody going to prison on my worst enemy.
The DA says that Keefe D was in the car with his nephew, and that presumably his nephew, according to the DA, is the one that shot Tupac, and that it was done with the full knowledge of Keefe. Do they have it right?
There was only two people in the car. And Pac not finna tell the story. I ain't finna tell the story, but I tell you this. And I never had nothing bad to say about Orlando because, number one, he wasn't the shooter. Number two, he came to my hearing and told to let me go and told the truth. They still didn't let me go.
If you are called to testify in this case?
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Well, number one, because I'm not going to get on the stand and testify on somebody for what?
They seem to be saying that Orlando was the shooter and Keefe was in on it, that he had full knowledge of what was going down, and it was revenge for Orlando getting beaten up by Tupac and his team at the MGM after the Tyson fight. Is that correct?
No.
Then who shot Tupac?
It wasn't Anderson, so that's all I got to say about that part.
I'm not in kill Tupac.
Then there is the inside job theory. The defense has tried to point the finger at Reggie Wright Jr., the former head of death row security, suggesting the hit was orchestrated from within.
We was blocked in. It was more than one shooter. Only person know the truth, the real truth, is me and Tupac. He's not there to tell it. Only person knows is myself. But Reggie Wright Jr. tried to change the whole story of the narrative, what actually happened, and he was not there.
There's no way, bro. There's no way that I'm going to have a convoy of cars and somebody's going to ride up to my principal and kill them.
Wright has completely denied this. There is also the bad boy bounty theory, fueled by Keefe D himself in early interviews, claiming Sean Diddy Combs put a $1 million bounty on death row.
I'm Shauna Kalafi at the Fox 5 update desk. A new bombshell in the investigation into who killed Tupac here in Vegas in 1996. The only man currently facing murder charges in the case, Duane Keefe D. Davis, claims that Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, paid for a hit on Tupac. According to court documents, Davis made these claims in separate interviews, including one with Metro Police, suggesting that Diddy paid Eric Von Martin $1 million for the killing.
We know for a fact that Puffy was involved with, the Southside Crips, but, we don't really know the involvement, how far it went, you know what I mean? We don't really know if he really was part of it. Like Keefe D said that he was, he paid to get Pac and Suge, and we don't know though, you know what I mean? Like I still got to be just, even though if I don't really, hold Puffy in a high regards, or if I look at him a certain way, doesn't mean I can just openly say things that I don't know, you know what I mean? Because we do know that he was with him. We do know he was using them for protection, but Keefe D said that Puffy paid him. You never know.
Combs has repeatedly denied any involvement. And finally, the theory we always come back to on this channel. The theory that federal authorities were already tailing death row records that weekend in Vegas for a RICO case.
With the recent arrest of Keefe D, how do you feel about that in relation to the murder of your son, Tupac Shakur?
That's a tough one, but it's very clear he's just a tool. He's always been a tool. And there's just time that they used him for what they wanted to use him. Because if you couldn't see if it was the government, Justice Department, the LAPD, the Las Vegas Police Department, and several other entities. Anytime, a black man gets strong, that has the potential to lead other black people, he's not going to survive. You know that they name a street after you. They give you a star on the street, but you're gone, and your desire to do what you wanted to do is gone with it.
Absolutely.
Tupac was a leader, and he was going to put away all that silly stuff, all that East Coast, West Coast, and he was going to get back to the basic of educating people, not just black people, all people, about the contradictions in society.
The fact that Keefe D wasn't the shooter, does it mean any more or any less? Or are you happy that somebody is actually being charged who admittingly was involved with the murder of your son, Tupac Shakur?
I think it does absolutely nothing. I'm just as empty by the loss of my son as the rest of the world is. Everybody can see through this thin veil of deceit. It's ridiculous. They didn't believe it when he was on YouTube, Vad every week, talking that stupid stuff. He's just not an intelligent individual. And the people they use to fabricate their story, their belief, are not usually intelligent. And I don't feel bad that, in fact, he got arrested, but I don't think it's closure.
Did they know the hit was coming? Did they watch it happen? It's the lingering question that the official paperwork intentionally ignores. The paperwork is set. The trial date is August 2026, and Keefe D is going to have to answer for his own confessions. We'll be tracking every motion and piece of evidence that drops between now and then. Massive thanks to all the subscribers for rocking with the channel. Drop your thoughts on the Keefe D trial in the comments. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you on the next breakdown.
I'm telling Keefe D this, out of my mouth to his. He better do a snowfall. He better do a freeway wreck. And tell him, because partner, your story don't line up. Now they don't need you anymore. Man, it's time to eliminate him. But this is bigger than what people think. It was a move to get rid of Suge. Suge did not play with the rules that white America wanted him to play. Look at the people that profited. Everybody that didn't have the story of what they wanted to be here. Frank Alexander, dead. Michael Moore, dead. Montreal, dead. All the members in the car with Orlando, but Keefe D, dead. He only alive for right now. Everybody believe, well, Keefe D said he got a deal with the feds. Who was his handler? A deputy DA. He made a proffer agreement with the feds because he got busted with drugs. You have to start looking at logic. Negroes, we deal with emotion. Oh yeah, he killed. And 9 months later, after Orlando gets killed, amazingly, the Compton PD go to his girlfriend's house and get the murder weapon. Gaddafi was one of the outlaws. He described who arm was out, and he wasn't no tall, dark-skinned dude.
Gaddafi came up to me and Gaddafi said, "Lo." I said, "What happened?" Gaddafi said, "Lo, it was a white Cadillac." And he said, "Man, it was a light-skinned dude, looked something like you." Lo stuck his hand out the window and started busting. This is what Gaddafi told me. And the reason why I remember it so good, because he said, "Lo, he was light-skinned like you." Lo, he was light-skinned like you.
He wasn't no tall, dark-skinned dude that he described. And Gaddafi dead too, right? It's bigger than Keefe D. He better do a snowfall. He better tell us, say, man, who made that story up for you?